Hello and welcome to the Perhentian Islands. Before you click off the video, I want to prove to you that these are some of the best islands in Southeast Asia that you might not have even heard of. Now, even if you have heard of the Perhentian Islands, you have to admit that it has some of the best beaches, snorkelling, scuba diving, and laid-back culture in both Malaysia and Southeast Asia as a whole. In this video, we will take you with us as we explore the islands by land and by sea, whilst meeting some great people along the way. As always, we're backpacking, we're on a budget, but we're trying to do as much as possible. Join the journey by hitting subscribe and let's explore the Perhentian Islands together. Hello, we have arrived. We've checked in to OhLaLa Dive Resort. I think it's a resort, hostel, hotel.
OhLaLa.
OhLaLa. To stay here, it is 60 ringgit for a private room, or 40 ringgit up there for a dorm. But also, if you have 2 fun dives or you do a course, for every 2 dives you do, you can get 1 free night of accommodation. So that seems to be the theme here on Perhentian Islands, and it's a pretty good offer, if I don't say so myself. But right now, we're not going to dive today. Probably not going to dive tomorrow either. But we are going to go out for a snorkel. Look how chill that looks. That's not very chill. We'll chill out there at some point. We're going to go out for a snorkel and see our first glimpse of the marine life on the East Coast of Malaysia. Woo! Right there with that, bro. Well, already, Perhentian Islands, what a place to snorkel. We're literally just staying there. This is right after Jessie. Wow. If this is what we've got to come, it's going to be a very good few days / week. We haven't decided how long we're going to stay yet. What a start. You've won us over already, Perhentian. Well done. This was all we did on our first day, as we were tired from the long journey from the west coast of Malaysia to here. Let's break it down for you so you can get an idea. First, we took a boat from Georgetown to Butterworth, which cost us 2 ringgit 50 each. From here, we walked to the bus terminal, found out our bus would actually leave from a petrol station around the corner, no idea why, and then we boarded an overnight bus to Kuala Bezu for 48 ringgit each. We arrived in Kuala Bezu at around 5 AM, waited a couple of hours before dragging our heavily sleep-deprived bodies into a taxi and onto a boat to the Perhentian Islands. This boat was a bumpy ride and it cost 70 ringgit per person for a return ticket. You join us now on another day as we head off for a big day of activities. Good morning, it's another day here in Perhentian Islands. We're a bit under the weather, so scuba diving for now is out of question. But instead we're going to do a full day trip of a snorkeling tour. Woo! And it costs us 50 ringgit, and I think it's about 5 hours long. We're going to head to the jetty now. We've got a big group of like 11 or 12 of us from the hostel that we're staying at. Hello. And are you excited, Tash, for the boat tour?
For the shark point.
Let's do it. Alright, let's get going. I can't wait. You can choose either a half day or a full day tour if you want to explore the Perhentian Islands on a snorkeling trip. We decided to go for the full day as we had a big group of us and because you only live once in it. Bloody hell, we're rapid! Woo! There are several key stops on the tour which have names like Shark Point, Coral Garden and Fish Point, and well, you can kind of guess what you will see there by the names. The first stop for us though was Turtle Point. The boat's the best bit. Who needs to snorkel? Just do this all day.
10 out of 10.
Alright, next stop. How's your day been so far?
Good. Busy. We just hungry.
Just hungry.
What did you just see? You saw a big parrotfish like that. It's amazing. I followed him and he's fucking fast.
And Martina saw a shark.
Sharks?
Yes, it's
Wow. I didn't see a shark.
I didn't see a shark. I wish I saw a shark.
Next time.
A few moments later.
Next stop, Shark Point. I see some sharkies.
Míralo, míralo.
Nobody's here. Oh.
Ay, ay, ay.
Look, all the other tourists are scared. There's only 2 people out.
Cuidado el barco.
Oh,
Who didn't want to do the virtual?
Wanna get out?
this guy. We had to convince Nick
No, I don't
10
want to
seconds
go.
before we left to come. Look at him now.
Saw lots of sharks.
I saw a few. You saw like 7 or 8, you said.
Yeah, loads. And big ones and small ones.
I saw like 3 medium-sized ones, I think. They were cute though. Shark Point lives up to the name.
Yeah.
Alright, please be lunch next. Turns out there was some good news for us as it was lunchtime. We sailed onwards to the main village area where we docked and had a wander around. There were several places selling food, and as we're in Malaysia, you know the food is always going to be good. We enjoyed our meal, enjoyed the view, and then headed back to the beach where we waited for the boat. The rest and recovery we had at lunch was needed as we still had a couple more stops to go. Some people leave and they order the taxi, and this is what a taxi looks like. Are you Uber? Alright, second last spot. Blue Lagoon. And also a beach. Let's head over.
Like, they think about it. About
The names are so complicated here. Blue Lagoon was good. That was my favourite stop so far, I think.
Me too, yeah.
Visibility was incredible.
Stingray,
Baby shark.
parrotfish, baby shark.
I didn't get the stingray on camera, but it was awesome. Loved it, and the clownfish. Love a clownfish. Is this the end of the journey? Who knows? Stay tuned.
Sad. Happy is now sad.
Alright, thank you. End of tour. Woo! That was a lot of fun and well worth 50 ringgit. Highly recommend that. The only busy spot really was Turtle Point at the start. Rest of it, had lots of space, lots of time to see all of the fishies, all of the corals. It was lovely, had a lot of fun. Thank you, #greenboy. Bye. So far, we've seen a lot of snorkelling, but I promise you that the one thing that made us stay on the island for 10 days in total was the lifestyle. We had a little routine in place where we would start our day in Cafe Espresso, the one cafe with Wi-Fi on the island, before having some lunch and then going for a swim. In the late afternoon, both tourists and locals alike would flock to the volleyball court on Long Beach, and we would play until it got too dark to see. We had some incredible rallies there and also some spectacular serves, especially from our mate Nick.
You ready for this shit? You fucking ready for this?
Once darkness did hit, some of our volleyball court local friends would then perform a fire show on the beach every night, so we would usually sit by and give them a watch. After that would be dinner time. If I'm honest, most of the restaurants on the island have identical menus, but the food was still solid and not too expensive. The evenings would then end by getting a waffle. Waffles became a contentious topic between all of us as time went on though, as there was a bit of a rivalry between two shops. Ocean Boys and Mimi's shop. Go on, waffle review. One bite, you know the rules.
Mate, we all know that Mimi's waffles are the best.
I disagree, but they are very good. Nah, I really like the owners here. They're nice.
And the waffles slap.
Yum. That's not played up for the cameras.
Yeah, serviceable.
Oh my god, Mimi's is the best. Don't listen to this guy, he's bitter.
It may seem that to us, waffles are a matter of life and death, but I can promise you it's much more important than that. And that is what a typical day in the life of the Perhentian Islands looks like. Dive time. Tash is diving.
Guys, this might be the last time you ever see Tash. She's currently suffering from a major cough and from being a major pussy.
the one that never dies here.
And
the 2 weeks.
it could be fatal. I dove, and it just wasn't for me. But that didn't stop Tash from peer pressuring me constantly, trying to make me feel
Nick is in
bad.
paradise and he's going snorkeling once.
Exactly. Nick, just
For me,
going to
paradise.
to the fucking cafe.
For me, paradise
It
is a
didn't-
Kindle, a couple of nice Spanish friends, and that's it.
That's it.
You're an easy man to please.
I don't ask for a lot.
And Wi-Fi. He needs Wi-Fi.
And Wi-Fi at Cafe Espresso every day.
Enjoy your dive, Tash.
Thank you.
It was fun.
Thankfully Nick won't be
Show
there.
us some fishies. Alright, have fun. Diving in the Perhentian Islands costs a similar price to diving in other areas of Southeast Asia, and in some cases it's even cheaper. At OhLaLa it costs 190 ringgit for 2 fun dives, but also included in this price is a free night of accommodation. Not bad, right? For today's dive, Tash was heading to a spot called Serengga, and in her words, it was like being in an aquarium. So with that in mind, let's see what she saw.
Gonna fade away. I could be there behind you. These big pieces are too late. I don't need you now, I'm alone. I can feel my life go by in slow motion.
Not every activity is water-based on the Perhentian Islands, as you can also choose to hike across the island if you'd like to. We walked over to the other side of the smaller island a couple of times and ended up at Coral Bay. The snorkelling here wasn't as good as the Long Beach side, but it did have some good food options, as well as a restaurant which often does a film night. And that brings us to the end of our time in the Perhentian Islands. We didn't expect paradise in Malaysia to look like this, but we're so glad that it exists. It definitely has less tourists than most other islands in Southeast Asia, so if you're looking for something a bit different, then this is the place for you. Thank you Perhentian Islands for the memories, thanks Malaysia for having us, and we will see you in the next video in a new country. Ooh.